Alright guys, welcome back to Hundley TA. It is Thursday and we're back at it again. Once again starting with SPY. And SPY is popping. It is definitely on its way to its next resistance zone over here. It's keeping up with this uptrend it's got going on. So it is looking fairly bullish for the near term, at least until it hits this resistance zone. Alright, Bitcoin still kind of struggling, hanging around the support zone here. Yeah, not a whole lot going on, just continuing to move sideways. It's still kind of stuck in this kind of a downtrend here. So until it breaks that, I'm not really seeing where it'll pump anytime soon. Just want to revisit this KSM trade. This one I do not have in the books. I barely missed it, but I thought I'd hold on to it and see where it goes. And it's looking good. So moving on to Forex, AUD/USD had a huge jump and triggered my trade entry. So happy about that. Hoping it'll be rejected here at this resistance zone. GBP/AUD, it's in drawdown, but it looks like it's starting to reject a little bit here, so I'm feeling good about that. USD CAD, I'm loving USD CAD. It's just in this nice triangle formation, so pretty relatively safe trades, it seems like, at the highs and lows of this wedge. So hoping it'll come down to the support and bounce like it has few times in the past. EUR/CHF is hit back into the zone here, and we're hoping it'll reject here. It's looking like it's faced a little bit of sell-off, but yeah, I mean, on a smaller time frame, there's probably some sort of resistance zone here, something that it's currently testing. So we'll see how that goes. GP and ZD. I kind of like this trade on both sides. If it comes back down for the retest, and I like this long. If it comes up to this zone, and I like the short. So I have both setups ready to go. I think both zones are pretty solid. Even if we zoom out here on the daily, this resistance zone goes back pretty far. Gets a little messy back here, but you know, as a resistance, it's been pretty solid looking. So, and then this other zone here is worked out as a resistance zone. It hasn't really, I mean, you could pull back here, I suppose. So I think it could work out as a potentially good long opportunity. That is if it comes down. I guess there's also back here where this zone proved to be much more stronger than the support zone, so ultimately fell through. So I think I'm leaning towards this short with that being said, but I think there's still a case to be made for a long here. You just got to understand you're taking a risk when you have historical data like that. Not financial advice, by the way. It's just what I would do. EUR/USD. So we broke this resistance zone, came back, entered this trade on the retest, and doing my stop. I mean, it could be a little roomier if I wanted to include this on here, but I think hopefully that's still enough. And hopefully from here it'll just reject. The concern being that it is kind of an uptrend. We have a higher high, higher lows, but there's not like a definitive like uptrend line, which, and if we did draw one, then it's been broken. Even like it's been broken before there, so hard to say if it's still continuing that uptrend. But to me, like, it didn't even make it to this resistance zone up here. I'm zooming on the 4 hour. So to me, that seems like the the buying pressure is a little weaker. Kind of had like this triple top up here as well. So I don't know, we'll see. USD is popping today, so things may have changed in the market sentiment. Alright, USD JPY I just entered, came back down to this zone here. I'm hoping it'll reject and bounce on its way out, because JPY the past 2 weeks has been in a massive uptrend, so hopefully that'll continue. NZD USD already in this trade, but it looks like it's coming back to the zone and retest once again. Hopefully that'll be met with another rejection. CAD CHF, this one was in doubt for a minute, but I'm glad I held on, and it did pump and is getting close to my profit target, so hopefully that can work. AUD NZD unfortunately triggered my stop. Yeah, some of these just happened. I don't think it was, I thought it was a fine TA setup, TA wise I should say. Just didn't work out. I mean, you're in a downtrend and everything, so yeah, we'll take those every once in a while. Euro CAD, another stop loss triggered. Just kind of dumped down out of the sun as well. This is that one I really thought would work out, because this one was pretty well respected, but again, like, sometimes this kind of trades just happen. One more loser here, GBP USD. This one just may have not been a convincing enough break. I mean, even on the daily it broke beneath, but you know, sometimes those can be considered just deep supports. So as far as this zone goes, I can either just delete it, which I've been doing lately, or I could just adjust it down to include that dip a little more. I think that's what I'll do here. I mean, at risk of the zone becoming too massive, which I don't prefer, but anyhow, CAD JPY break and retest, hoping it'll bounce to the upside as JPY has been rising. Euro GBP finally found its way down to my profit target after much rejection at this support zone, but eventually found its way down there. Euro NZD has not entered yet, and GBP CHF did break this pretty impressive downtrend it had going for a while, and it found enough buying power to get out of there. So I got a short ready here. It's been a pretty reliable excuse me, resistance zone historically, so got my my stop above this high, and yeah, I'm ready to roll there. So that wraps it up for today. Make sure to leave a comment of what you guys have been trading, hit that like and subscribe on your way out. Thanks for watching.